Hello, Space Pilot Mr. Cool Guy here. Space, so vast, so wide. Such beautiful stars. Well, okay, not all stars are beautiful. If you've been to like a war-torn planet that's basically just a wasteland that's not necessarily beautiful, but most planets are. Such breathtaking views. Well, anyways, like I did, let's see. Oh, I'm not eating the food pills anymore, even though now I have access to more water and any sort of liquid to where I could turn them into full meals. But yeah, I'm not eating those anymore. That's because I am now trying some foods that these, what was it they call themselves? What was this species? Yes, Grelzons. Yes, I'm trying some foods that these Grelzons eat. It's quite interesting. Yes, it's nothing like I've ever seen. I've seen some wild stuff, let me tell you. It has interesting taste, some of them. But they're not bad. They're actually pretty alright. Well, anyways, it's time to move on to 10 more facts you may or may not know. Starting with fact number 1. No duels. All lawyers and elected officials in Kentucky must swear an oath to say they have never fought a duel with deadly weapons. Quite interesting. You know, this had been back in the days of what you'd consider, I guess, the Wild West, right? If that had been a law, shoot, it would have been way harder to become a lawyer and elected official. You know, because duels were more common, I guess, back then. Like, you gotta go and swear the oath like you're swearing into that position. Right? You're in Kentucky. Right? And they're getting to the part of, do you swear that you have never fought a duel with deadly weapons? And you gotta think back. Did I ever have a duel? Was that me or was that someone else? No. No. I did not have a duel with a deadly weapon. Do you swear it? Yes, I swear on my life that I did not have a duel with a deadly weapon. Alright. Probably, they'd know if you were lying, because, like, duels aren't something that just go unnoticed. Right? Like, they lie, and then someone comes on the phone and, hold it right there. Now that ain't true. Well, I swear on my life, I would never lie. Nah, you did have a duel. I saw you have a duel. That's right. He had a darning duel. Oh, so you did have a duel with a deadly weapon. Oh, well, I had a duel of sorts, but I did not have a deadly weapon. Well, technically, fist could count as a deadly weapon, right? That depends. What exactly happened? Well, you see, I was challenged to a duel. I didn't have gun, but I did have my fist, so I told him, fine, we'll do this man to man. No weapons. I won, of course, and, well, I may have badly beaten him, I could kill him, else did, but so yes, you did have a duel with a deadly weapon. Well, yes, technically, but I mean, it's my fist, I can't exactly get rid of them. Nonetheless, you can't be put into this position. And you lied under oath. You're going to jail, you know that, right? Yes, I do. It's a good thing we have that law. Murder in general is just illegal, so don't do it. You should never do it. Anyways, on to fact number 2. Trophy for the tired. To win a lying down championship in 2023, contestants Lidija Markovic and Filip Nezovic stayed stretched out for 50 days. The annual contest takes place in the village of Bresna, Montenegro. Participants can entertain themselves but are only allowed to stand once every 8 hours to go to the bathroom. Dang. That's gotta sound like the easiest contest ever. For an introvert. Extroverts... yeah. I mean, it said they can entertain themselves, so... Alright, you ain't been an introvert. We're taking it all the way. Oh yeah, that's right. That is right. Man, the contest. For number 20, you just gotta lay in bed all day. Sounds like a dream. Man. Oh man, I'm sure I could do it. Like, I don't even know how long it'd last. It'd probably be a long while. Imagine just spending a whole year laying in bed. It's not because you're sick. It's just because you're doing it for a contest. Yeah. See, at that point, no one can say, you need to get out of bed. You need to do something with your life. You mean, you can tell them, I can do what I want. I'm in the middle of a contest. Right? It's the one time where you can spend as long as you want doing nothing. And no one can tell you that you shouldn't be doing that. Because at that point, you're supposed to be doing that for the contest. I mean, of course, you'd have to be living in the village of Bresna, Montenegro for that, but still. Well, now let's move on to fact number 3. Massive mosaic. The 410-foot long, 125-meter Celeron staircase, which links 2 streets in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, features more than 2,000 colorful mosaic tiles. The old crumbling staircase was renovated by Chilean artist Jorge Celeron, who added tiles in blue, green, and yellow, the colors of the Brazilian flag. Now that's a colorful staircase. Dang, a staircase that links 2 streets. You know, that is quite interesting. But dang, that's a long staircase. But at that point, if it's like 410 feet long, it'd be more like a bridge. Well, I mean, I guess a staircase can be long, because, you know, you put a step, and you put a step in front of that step, and a step on top, and you keep repeating it, so technically, it can be a long staircase, because while it's increasing in height, it's also increasing in length, too, so technically, yeah, the staircase can be long. Dang, I wonder how long it would take to cross the 410 foot long Celeron staircase. It'd be a workout, that's for sure. And now, it's time for fact number 4. Butt buys. Imagine being able to buy more than 400 poop-themed products. Well, it's possible at the Unco shop in Yokohama, Japan. Akihiko Nobara sells poopy t-shirts, sneakers, jewelry, and much more. Wow. I mean, you could sell just about anything. And, you know, they took that and ran with it. I mean, if selling a whole bunch of protein products is your thing, then, hey, that's your thing. I mean, yeah. Wow. I mean, it's probably not something you want to go tell your parents at first. Like, you know, they hear you're opening a business. The last thing you want to tell them is, oh yes, I opened up a business, mother and father. Oh, really? What does this business of yours sell? It sells poop-themed products, tons of them. We have poopy t-shirts, sneakers, jewelry, and much more. Right? And they try to be supportive, you know, because you gotta be supportive of your child, right? They find it very hard, most likely. Depending on the type of parent, of course. But mostly, well, that's good for you. What, do you not like it, father? Have I disappointed you? Oh, no, it's just, might I ask why? Well, you can sell just about anything, so I thought I'd run with it. I guess that's true. I hope it has some success. Well, you don't believe it can have complete success? Well, you never know. I mean, you should always be looking to the future. You never know what could happen. I'm not saying it won't. It's just certainly unusual. But of course, I'm trying to stand out from the crowd. Yes. Well, good on you for starting your first business. Thank you, father. Mother? What your father said, dear? Well, thank you too, mother. That would be awkward for the parents. But this is probably like those parents who would probably be way into it because, you know, they find it quite interesting, or that's just their type of humor. You know? Like, I don't know, say the cool air or whatever you want to call it. Nice. Or something like that. But now, let's move on to fact number 5. Where we get flushed down the drain. Emperor's Heart. In 2022, as part of the 200th anniversary of Brazil's independence, the 188-year-old embalmed heart of its first emperor, Dom Pedro I, was flown in from Portugal to go on public display in Brasilia. It was Pedro, son of the King of Portugal, who declared Brazilian independence from Portugal in 1822. He died in 1834 at age 35, and his heart has been preserved in formaldehyde in a flask in Porto ever since. Dang. Well, that's one way to be around for a long time, is to have your heart preserved in a flask. I guess that would take I'll always be with you, literally. If the family had kept that for generations as I was there, he'd always be with them. Be with them forever. Keeping the ashes of a loved one, in an urn with you is one thing. I don't know if I'd want to have my loved one's heart, preserved in a flask and carry with me. That. Yeah, I don't know about that one. But, it's, out for display to the public. I wouldn't open that flask because probably smell very bad. But yeah, if it's in the center of the city, then she could say he's the heart of the city. Yeah. Alright. It's time to move on to fact number 6. But real quick, they can't say he didn't have a heart. Because if you say he didn't have a heart, well, you just gotta go look, you just gotta go to Brasilia, Portugal, and you'll find his heart. And you'll see he did have a heart. Alright, fact number 6. Book Bonanza. The village of Montelui in southwest France has more than 800 residents and just over 15 bookshops, about one for every 52 people. It is also home to several museums about books. There's art museums, history museums, and book museums, as it turns out, in France. Yes, that is right. We have museums about books. It shouldn't surprise you, no? You can build buildings for just about anything. Although certain buildings should not be built. But dang. 15 bookshops in a village. That's a lot of bookshops for a village. It has more than 800 people living there. But one for every 52 people? Yeah, sounds about right. Dang. I wonder what books are in these museums. You think War and Peace is in one of the museums? It's a big book. Take you a long time to read it. But now, it's time to move on to fact Number 7. Everlasting germs. If you sneeze or cough while climbing Mount Everest, the microbes are preserved in the ice on the mountain for decades. Dang, that's a long time. Like, you can imagine? Like, we wouldn't be able to last decades up there on Mount Everest. But these microbes, they sure can. I mean, they wouldn't be able to see the microbes down below because they're microbes. They're microscopic. But, you know, they'll probably think about those down below eventually. The poor peasants down below. They can't live as long as us. We live for decades up here, for we are strong. We are resilient. The cold never bothers us anyway. We are mountain microbes. Those pesky humans can't survive as long as us up here. We outlive you, you foolish giants. Because we'd be giants to the microbes. We are everlasting germs. And we're stuck up here. It'll take us too long to get down. By that point, we'd probably be dead. Duh. Well, maybe some hiker will come along and we'll be able to latch on to them. And then from there, I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. Well then. I don't know what to do now. Well. Perhaps I could catch a ride on a bird. Or maybe an avalanche would happen. Maybe. Well, I'm sure I'll think of something. Yeah, you live for decades up there, you're bound to think of something eventually. Maybe not. Well now, let's move on to fact number 8. Mall Makeover. A group of artists led by Michael Townsend lived in Rhode Island's Providence Place Mall for 4 years before finally being discovered by security guards. They used an empty room beneath the mall that wasn't open to the public and built a cinder block wall and utility door to stay hidden. They furnished the room, installed a TV and PlayStation 2, and used the mall's bathrooms for running water. Huh? I mean, I guess they're referring to, like, the sinks. But still, like, where'd they even shower? I mean, did they, like, live there? Like, if you lived there, where did you shower? Did you use the mall's bathrooms really well? Like, no. I hope they didn't. Anyways, how about we move on to fact number 9. single specimen, only one 0.01 ounce or 0.3 gram specimen of the mineral kyanthorite exists in the world. The transparent deep orange gem was discovered in the bed of a stream in Myanmar and is currently kept in the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles County. That's a really rare gem. Like, that is crazy. That's wild, man. Like, only 0.01 ounce of the specimen exists. Like, dang. That's a small amount. I wonder how much would be worth, given that's the only amount of it that exists in the world. Well, it'd be worth quite a lot. Well, it's time to move on to fact number 10. Where I'll be giving you a fact about a peculiar item. What's the item in question? Why, it's a bloodletting kit. Bloodletting was once a common medical procedure. It involved cutting a patient on purpose to make them bleed, hoping any impurities would leave the body. This antique bloodletting kit includes a scarificator, which made multiple cuts at once. Also inside are glass cups and a small lamp. The lamp would heat up the cups, which would be placed over cuts to help draw the bad blood out. That is interesting. That's wild, man. But dang. The fact that there was a time where you'd on purpose make someone leave for medical purposes to draw the impurities out. Like, it's a good thing we moved on from that practice. That is, wow, that is, yeesh. I can't imagine what you'd have to say. Like, you gotta go to the patient, right? And you gotta tell them that you have to use this bloodletting kit. Alright, the doctor is going to the patient. Right. Well, you've determined the procedure we'll need to do on you. We'll have to use a bloodletting kit. A bloodletting kit? Now what on earth is that? Well, you see, we'll take a scarificator and make multiple cuts on you at once. What? Hey, come on then, you call me. No, I'm not finished. Oh, you mean there's more? Well, yes. Procedure isn't simple. Then we'll take some glass cups and a small lamp, and we'll use the lamp to heat up the cups, and then we'll place said cups over the cuts to help draw the bad blood out, to remove impurities from your body. No. Seems real, Oh no, I don't feel right about this. It was perfectly fine. You'll be perfectly fine. There is nothing bad that could happen. Well, I mean, with any procedure, there's always a chance of something happening, but trust me, you are in good hands. I will be sure to not let anything happen to you during the procedure. Well, I mean, you're a doctor, so you know what you're doing, right? Of course I do. Now, just relax. Everything will be over soon, I promise. I don't know, I mean, you said you're gonna cut on me multiple times to help draw some bad blood out. Well, that seems like a load of polycorp to me. It's not. It works, trust me. Do you want me to help you or not? Oh, fine. Doesn't mean I'm comfortable with this. No one usually is when hearing they're going to be cut on. But trust me, you'll be fine. That is like, There's many problems that we face in the 21st century, like, almost kind of, I wouldn't want to live back then. There were certain things back then, this is, I wouldn't want to live back then. I am glad I was born in the time I was born in. Wow. Well, there we have it. There was 10 facts you may or may not have known. Was there any facts you knew? If so, let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like it. Recommend it to others so they can hear and, learn some weird, wild, interesting facts. And, make sure to subscribe if you want to see or learn more. I mean, sure, you could always not subscribe and just be waiting for the next one, but if you subscribe, you'll get notified, so you can catch it as soon as it drops. Because you don't want to miss these 10 random facts that you may or may not know. So subscribe, will you? Anyways, I'm Space Pilot Mr. Cool Eye, and as I always say, to infinity and more facts.